Casino del Sol Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the Arizona Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in with the Cardinals head coach pregame. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Louisville Cardinals offense will get first crack at it today. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Right side, it's McCoy. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wasting no time slinging it around. He'll try to do it himself. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short the line to gain. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Cardinals have this offense rolling. Tight end now in motion. Try the right side with Brown. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hand off for Brown. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Off-play action. Finds his man. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Cardinals, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Number 48, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And we get our first look at Noah Fifita. Last time out, completed better than 80% of his passes and a 300-yard day through the air. Sells the run, looking to pass. Going to try to get it himself. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Arizona right back to the line.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of it.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Catch in the middle. It's Jordan.
Slant routes. They're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage, too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Piles his way ahead. Inside the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Arizona comes out with another first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Fifita. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to pass inside the red zone. This one's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gets the back moving. Left side is Roberts. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown Wildcats! The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Out wide right, it's Foley. Gives him the big stiff arm. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Drops back on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Foley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds his back in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Out wide left, it's Skinner. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Selling the fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's Richardson. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A give to Brown. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Fires downfield. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Breaks into the open. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona! The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick 6 in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Colvin. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Fake and wants to throw. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Here comes the noise. Is this crowd doing everything they can to help the defense bear down on 3rd down? Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Making his first move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice.
He tries to take the top off. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Turns out it's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Arizona in a hurry. Moving the pocket, it's Fafita. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Right side, it's Roberts. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Long way to go on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Jordan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Craig. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. It's Foley. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Straight ahead, it's Brown. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's Brown. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Again, it's Brown. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. Smashes it between the uprights. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a first down. keeps it on first down. And he's brought down after a short gain. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 2nd and long here. On play action. Right side, it's Foley. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. In the backfield, it's Jordan. Crosses the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Out wide right, it's Richardson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Left side, it's Jordan. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Wildcats called their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Right side, it's Richardson. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get 1 more snap off. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's open the show with Vanderbilt in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide.
On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Reels it in. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. And he almost had a pick.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Out wide left, it's Hughes. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get it?
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Plowing ahead on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Drops back. It's Fafita. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quick give. It's Craig. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a beautiful job by the receiver, man. Knowing exactly where the sticks are. Don't dance, right? Get that 1st down. You're on your side of the field, man. And get a new set of downs. Keep this drive alive. I love players that have that awareness.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Just a short pass to the tight end. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. It's inside. It's Craig. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted, number 19. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The play fake. Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. The Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Drives inside. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. He wants to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Touchdown, Louisville! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
21, Arizona, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here and answer that last touchdown. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. The run inside. It's Craig. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Out wide right, it's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. looking for a man. It's Fifita. Got it. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Arizona right back to the line.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Running inside, it's Roberts. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration, so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right side, it's Richardson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, going to throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hughes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a 3rd down, he's short from the 26. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the right. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, it's Brown. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Got to make the play on 4th. Turns it upfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Left side is Reed. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Louisville calls its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Look out! Got him quickly. Open space at the 25. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And after that big completion with no timeouts, you need to clock it right now. You need to spike the ball, save some clock, knowing you've got to throw this ball into the end zone, give yourself a chance to win.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Out wide right, it's Richardson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to tie us up in the final minute. And he got it! And they take the lead inside a minute to play.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense does not completely screw this thing up.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Fafita. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's going to run it. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Out wide left, it's Jordan. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Right side, it's Roberts. Touchdown, Arizona. They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Cardinals trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. Left side, it's Brown. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Wants to throw on first. Fires into the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Wideout trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Third and goal, desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Fourth and goal for the game. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.